I am Fanni Ngambi, and I'm the manager for Friends of the Drop-In for asylum seekers and refugees in Sunderland. What work do we do in Sunderland? We look after asylum seekers who have been dispersed to Sunderland. We are the first point of contact. So we get their consent forms from mayors, and then we register them, and then we help them with signposting them, like registering with the GP, the dentist, and also our main aim is to make them integrate into the community of Sunderland, and we also look at their mental well-being and health as they settle and try to find their life in Sunderland. Motivation, that's a good question. So my story, just to summarize it, the motivation is I was a service user. So I know exactly what FODI gives. So I started as a service user. I came to Sunderland, was dispersed to Sunderland in 2016. Came and I was taught about FODI, the work they do actually before I arrived into Sunderland. So that's how I came into the drop-in, and I was welcomed by volunteers and the staff. I started going to college, Sunderland College. By then I wanted to be a social worker. And then afterwards I came back to FODI looking for a place to volunteer. I started volunteering at the women's group, and it was amazing because it was like giving back, and it was fulfilling really to be there. It was a place where you learn more about Sunderland and other skills as well, because there's several projects that we do with the women. Not only did we do the dance, but we had to integrate with other communities like Sunderland University. So it was an amazing place. So I volunteered there for quite a while. Right, so when you're an asylum seeker, you're not allowed to work. So I volunteered then, and then I think I sat on the trustee board for some time, being on the other side. I learned a little bit more about what FODI does, and then they had a bit of funding, and they advertised a job as an operation assistant. And by then I had the right to work. I applied as an operation assistant, and I was given that job in 2021, and assisted with our former manager, Sandra Watt. The motto for FODI is we are a community, we are volunteers, but we are also a team of people that work together. So it's like, it's a family that you have, and it was good to be there. Why doing it here? I think it's a place that I feel to give back, especially with FODI, from what I got. I know that I won't give it to the fullest, but if I can just give it to one person or two, for me that is fulfilling. Something that I'm particularly proud with is just to see how people come. I think on the other meeting I was talking about children that come and English is there. It's not their first language, but how with their resilience they develop and go into school, primary school, and they start speaking, and I use them to interpret when I want to speak to their parents. They're like a lifeline to me. It is proud to walk with them that journey, and also to see people. I've been there for some time to see a child born to start school. We become like part of the family, and you see them now. They're in secondary schools, and their testimonies that come out of it. That's being part of that community has been amazing and fulfilling. To Sunderland, to be a voice for the voiceless. To be a voice that there are people who have come. They might look like they don't belong here, but they do belong here because they have got something to give and they have got something to learn from us.